y'all! So today we're watching Double Indemnity starring Fred McMurray from The Apartment. It's also directed by the same director, Billy Wilder,
I think.
Billy Wilder.
I think.
My apologies. We don't know much about this film except it was filmed earlier than The Apartment.
Yeah, in the middle of World War II.
Oh, what?
Yeah, 1944. Yeah, that's a pretty old film, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll see what it's about.
No,
I'm
yeah.
excited.
Yeah, he did a good job as Sheldrake, being a villain, being the antagonist, I guess, but without being a villain, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
He's not evil. He just assumes that's how things are.
Yes.
So that makes him be more evil. So yeah, let's get right into it. We know he's also directed other movies like
Billy Wilder, right?
Yeah, like Sunset Boulevard, which we'll probably have to watch at some point. How do we go from Universal to Paramount? Okay. I guess Universal's the new distributor. Barbara Stanwyck, Billy Wilder, and
It's based on a novel.
James McCain? That name sounds familiar. I don't know who that is.
So we're gonna see a slightly younger Sheldrake in this one.
If he's a main character, I don't think he's the bad guy in this one. So I don't know. Oh, no fucks given about the red light. He's already a bad guy.
Maybe it's an emergency, but then he's not rushing, so.
How is the insurance business, Mr. Knapp?
Okay.
Said I had something loose in my heart. I say it's rheumatism.
Yeah?
He definitely doesn't want to chat with him. He's just like being very evasive.
So he's back at the office. Oh.
Did he get shot in
shot?
in the shoulder? Yeah, that's why.
That explains why he was walking like that.
Still smoke. He doesn't go to the hospital if he's been shot. Gotta smoke a cigarette first. That's how men were in the 40s and 50s and 60s. If I smoke, I'll look cool.
Office memorandum. Walter Neff to Barton Keyes, claims manager. Los Angeles, July 16th, 1938.
1938, wow.
You were pretty good in there for a while, Keyes. You said it wasn't suicide. Check. You said it was murder. Check. You thought you had it cold, didn't you? All wrapped up in tissue paper with...
It was like a flashback. We're going to see what happened leading up to this.
Terrific. 35 years old, unmarried, no visible scars. Until a while ago, that is. Yes, I killed him. I killed him for money, for a woman.
Oh, so he's bad in this too?
I didn't
Or
get the money and
not necessarily bad, just...
I didn't get the woman.
Ooh.
It all began last May. Around the end of May it was.
So 1937.
It was one of those California Spanish houses everyone was nuts about 10 or 15 years ago. This one must have cost somebody about $30,000 bucks.
30,000 for a
And
house?
he's paying for it. Is Mr. Dietrich
For a
there?
big house too.
Who wants to see him?
My name is Neff, Walter Neff.
Ah, so this is the guy who he kills, apparently.
I'm Walter Neff, Pacific All Risk.
Pacific or what?
The Pacific All Risk Insurance Company. I'd hate to think of you having a smashed fender or something while you're not fully covered.
Perhaps I know what you mean, Mr. Neff. I've just been taking a sunbath.
That's a really funny double meaning.
If you wait till I put something on, I'll be right down. Nettie, show Mr.
Oh, I'll wait. That's what you should say.
Where would the living room be?
In there, but they keep the liquor locked up.
It's all right, I can carry my own keys.
Making a point to bring that up.
They had a bowl of those little red goldfish on the table behind the big Davenport. Tell you the truth, Keys, I wasn't a whole lot interested in goldfish right then. Or in auto renewals or in Mr. Dietrichson and his daughter,
I don't know
Lola.
what a Davenport is. Is that a
I
window?
was thinking about that. We've been handling this insurance for Mr. Dietrichson for 3 years, and we'd hate to see the policies lapse. It's a honey of an anklet you're wearing, Mr. Dietrichson. As I
You're
was
showing
saying,
that off.
we'd hate to see
They have a better rate?
if your husband's a member.
No, he isn't.
Well, then he'd have to join the club and pay the membership fee to start with. Never knock the other fellow's merchandise, Mr. Dietrichson. The automobile club's fine. I can do just as well for you, though.
Wow, that's a great way of like
Policy here.
not putting them down, but making them sound better.
For instance, for riding...
Pretty well.
Well, it's a living.
You handle just automobile insurance or all kinds?
All kinds. Fire, earthquake, theft, public liability, group insurance.
Earthquake would definitely be a worry in Los Angeles.
Listen, I think I like that.
But you're not sure.
Have to drive it around the block a couple of times. Suppose I bust out crying and put my head in your shoulder.
Suppose you try putting it on my husband's shoulder.
That tears it.
Oh man, was that like a delicate way of inquiring?
I wonder if I know what you mean.
I wonder if you wonder. Maybe you would have known, Keys, the minute she mentioned accident insurance. But I didn't. I felt like a million. I went back to the
So she wants to off her husband maybe through an accident insurance?
It was the day you had that truck driver from Inglewood on.
He's been yelling for you all afternoon.
Is he sore or just frothing at the mouth a little? Park this for me, will you, sweetheart?
Very confident insurance man.
Some of them are phonies, and I know which ones. How do I know? Because my little man tells me. Every time one of these phonies comes along, he ties knots in my stomach. I can't eat. One of them, Galopez. They found what was left of a neat pile of shavings.
Oh.
What shavings?
The ones you soak with kerosene and drop the match on.
Look, mister, I'm just a poor guy.
I love how he's not even hiding it.
One way of putting it. Now pull it toward you. That's the boy.
Thank you, Mr. Keys.
For what? Signing a waiver?
What kind of an outfit is this?
I clipped a note of that Garlopa's application to have him thoroughly investigated before we accepted the risk.
I know you did, Walter. I'm not beefing at you. It's the company. It's the way they
I love the way he phrases that. I'm not beefing at you.
The way they'll write in. Dumb enough to sell life insurance to a guy who sleeps in the same bed with 4 rattlesnakes. Walter, I've had 26 years of this, and let me tell you, I'm getting...
Yeah, and you loved every minute of it, Keys.
He's like he's heard this before.
He's so in phase.
You wouldn't even say today's Tuesday unless you looked.
This guy's really fun to watch,
And you
actually.
check to see if it was this year's or last year's calendar.
Now get out of here before I throw my desk at you.
I love you, too.
That was smooth.
Yeah, it was.
Life insurance surrender rate.
Back in my office, there was a phone message from Mrs. Dietrichson about the renewals. She wanted me to come Thursday afternoon at 3:30 instead.
Where he's not
I had
around.
a lot of stuff lined up for that Thursday afternoon. And the way that anklet of hers cut into her leg.
Oh, nice. I like how it tells us that it's teleported forward.
Aren't you coming in?
I'm considering it,
As a matter of fact, I thought he'd be here this afternoon.
but he's not.
No.
It's terrible.
The way he said that.
His delivery of that.
terrible.
It's
Oh, I
terrible.
forgot. Today's the maid's day off.
Oh my god, she is
How
so
could you
smooth.
forget
I didn't think you learned it from a correspondence course.
You're not English, are you?
Oh, Californian. Born right here in Los Angeles.
See, all native Californians come from Iowa.
I like how they're flirting, but very subtly. Well, not really subtle.
It's very dangerous.
Well, not for an executive, is it?
Oh, he doesn't just sit behind a desk. He's right down there with those drilling crews. It's got me worried sick.
You mean...
Got me worried
like
sick,
that
huh?
block might fall on it?
Suppose something like that happened to my husband.
It could.
Well, don't you think he ought to have accident insurance?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's an insurance man. Of course he's gonna say
he's
yes.
Gonna...
What could he have? Capital sum? What's that?
In case he gets killed. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
I suppose you have to think of everything in your business.
Well, your husband-
She already knows, though. You can hear her acting's really good.
Sure, I'll tap it first.
He has a lot on his mind. Could I get an accident policy for him without bothering him at all?
How's that again?
It would make it easier for you, too. You wouldn't even have to talk to him. I have a little allowance of my own. I could pay for it, and he needn't know anything about it.
You can do that? I guess if you're married?
Why shouldn't he know?
Because he doesn't want accident insurance. If there was a way to get it like that, all the worry would be over. See what I mean, Walter?
Sure, I got good eyesight. You didn't want him to have the policy without him knowing it. Of course, it doesn't have to be a crown block. It can be a car backing over him. It could fall out of the upstairs window. A thing like that, just so it's a morgue job.
Are you crazy?
Not that crazy. Goodbye, Mrs. Dietrichson.
What's the matter?
Oh, he picked up on that immediately. He forgot his hat.
Maybe you can't get away with it. The guy that walks into a good-looking dame's front parlor and says, "Good afternoon, I sell accident insurance on husbands." You got one that's been around too long, one you'd like to turn into a little hard cash? Boy, what a dope you must think I am.
I think you're rotten.
Interesting, he picked up on that.
As long as I...
Okay. Nice shot.
Nice shot,
Yeah.
Let her have it. Dropped by a bowling alley at 3rd and Western and rolled a few lines.
Cool, we can see like a
Well,
glimpse
I'm
of
thinking
life
about
Yeah.
back
hanging out for a
then.
while. I feel like eating dinner when I left, and I didn't feel like a show. So I drove home, put the car away, and...
Yeah, because why would you want them to have insurance without them knowing?
without
With
telling
without
them,
them knowing,
like,
it's
that's-
immediately suspicious.
I was all twisted up inside, and I was still...
It's immediately like a red flag. The biggest red flag in
Then it
history.
came over me that I hadn't walked out on. 8 o'clock, the bell would ring, and I'd know who it was without even having to think, as if it was the most natural thing in the world.
She knows where he lives?
Got your hat this afternoon.
Did I?
Don't you want me to bring it in?
Sure.
Maybe he'll ask her. Like, how'd you find
you know
my
where I live?
address? Yeah.
In the phone book?
I knew you wouldn't leave it like that.
Like what?
Like it was this afternoon.
I must have said something that gave you a terribly wrong impression.
She's really smooth, I'll give her that.
I'm crazy about you, baby.
I'm crazy about you, Walter.
A couple of glasses, will you?
The lighting's really good, actually.
His wife said he was cleaning a gun and his stomach got in the way.
His
All she
stomach
collected was a
got in
3
the
to
way.
10 stretch into Hatchapee.
Perhaps it was worth it to her.
Wow.
Ooh.
See if you can carry that as far as the living room.
I like how he's telling her, like, you know...
Without being direct
Yeah,
about it.
They're not saying it out loud, they're just...
Every time I buy a dress or a pair of shoes, he yells his head off. He never lets me go anywhere. He keeps me shut up. He's always been mean to me.
I feel like she's trying to sell him on the idea of killing her husband.
That alone.
Yeah.
Nothing for you at all, huh?
No, and nothing is just what I'm worth to him.
See, she's trying to gain sympathy.
In a half hour, you'd be signing your name to a confession.
But Walter, I didn't do it, and I'm not going to do it.
Not if there's an insurance company in the picture. There's a death mixed up in it, you haven't got a prayer. They'll hang you just as sure as 10 dimes will buy a dollar.
Nice line. 10 dimes buys a dollar.
He started crying softly like the rain on the window, and we didn't say anything.
So he writes a confession to his boss later.
I couldn't, because it was all tied up with something I'd been thinking about for years.
Oh?
Since long before I... You're like the guy behind the roulette wheel, watching the customers to make sure they don't crook the house. And then one night you get to thinking how you could crook the house yourself.
Ah.
Do it smart.
That's a really interesting plot.
A man who'd never done me any dirt except he was married to a woman he didn't care anything about. And I did.
She's really gorgeous, actually. Man, that 40s hair.
They're not going to hang you because you're going to do it, and I'm going to help you.
You know what you're saying?
Sure, I know what I'm saying. We're going to do it, and we're going to do it right. And I'm the guy that knows how. There's not going to be any slip-up. Nothing sloppy, nothing weak. It's got to be perfect.
It'll be perfect. There's like a bullet wound in his shoulder at the beginning of the movie. Perfect. Okay, let's see how this plays out.
Yeah, I'm so curious.
But she's subtly
I'm
smiling here, like she
suspicious.
knows.
Yeah.
She's like, I sold
Call
it.
me tomorrow, but not from your house, from a booth. And watch your step every single minute.
Acting's really good.
It's going to
Yeah.
be perfect, you understand?
Of course, now the key question is, she actually has feelings for him, or
Or is she playing him?
playing him completely. Because you can also have feelings for him, but also playing him. You know, it's not necessarily black and white. Nice. The rug signifies that he's been corrupted. I don't know, I'm just reading into
Bravo, Vince.
it. Bravo, Vince! Maybe he gets an idea from the rain.
That was it, Keys. The machinery had started to move, and nothing could stop it. A couple of nights later, I went to the house. Everything looked fine, except I didn't like the witness Phyllis had brought in. It was Dietrichson's daughter, Lola.
Oh.
That made me feel a little... The way you can protect yourself is by having a personal policy of your own.
Yeah, I know all about that. The next thing you'll tell me I need earthquake insurance and lightning insurance. Keeps us broke.
That's just
Going
playing the
out
other
and
side.
buying 5 hats at a crack. Who needs a hat in California?
All we'll need on that is for you to sign the application for renewal.
Phyllis, do you mind if we don't finish this game? It bores me.
Got something better to do?
Yes, I have.
She needs her there for the witness.
Better not be that Sacchetti guy. If I ever catch you with that...
It's Ann Matthews, I told her, and I'm late already. I hope that's all quite clear. Good night, Father.
So the daughter's not a big fan either. But he needs her to remember his name that way.
Now, if you'll just sign these, Mr. Dietrichson. Great football school, Stanford. Did you play football,
Trying
Mr.
to distract him from the
Left
lines.
guard almost made the varsity, too. Where do I sign?
The bottom line. Both copied.
I like how she's right there between them.
There's one is the agent's copy. I need it. Thank you, Mr. Dietrichson. Don't worry about the check. I can pick it up at your office sometime.
I think there's enough insurance for one evening, Mr. Neff.
Plenty.
Nice. That was smooth. See, he distracted him from reading it.
Come up, Phyllis. Good night, Mr. Neff.
Good night, Mr.
I
Dietrichson.
think you left your hat in the hall, Mr. Neff.
It's always the hat.
Gotta make him take the train.
Why?
Because it's all worked out for a train. Listen, baby. The clause in every accident policy, a little thing called double indemnity.
I'm so nervous now.
I feel like the daughter is going to get involved.
They pay double on certain. They pay $100,000 instead of $50,000.
Don't talk about this
We're
here.
hitting it for the limit, baby. That's why it's got to be the train.
It'll be the train, Walter, just the way you want it. Straight down the line.
You can see she's enamored with this idea. You know, 100,000.
Double.
Yeah. She was not thinking about double at all. Because he would. He's the...
Oh, yeah, he knows everything.
It's me.
Oh,
Anything wrong?
nice.
I've been waiting for you.
Nice shot.
For me? Why?
Well, down the hill. Down Vermont.
She just entered his car without...
Without even asking.
Be glad to, Miss Dietrichson.
Makes him super uncomfortable immediately.
Father doesn't understand me, and Phyllis hates me.
Sounds tough, all right.
That's why I have to lie sometimes.
You mean it's not Vermont and Franklin?
It's Vermont and Franklin.
Oh, so she's seen the boy.
Well, it's not Ann Matthews. Yes, my father thinks nobody's good enough for his daughter, except maybe the guy that owns Standard Oil. I can't give Nino up.
It'll all straighten out, Miss Dietrichson.
I wonder how old she is. That's kind of ambiguous here. Like 20s, maybe?
I was
Like
thinking teens.
Late teens, early 20s. That's hard because
Late
everyone dresses
teens.
differently here, so it makes it look older.
Well, he's a friend.
I don't have any friends. If I did, I like to pick them myself. Come on.
Look, Sonny, she needed a ride, so I brought her along.
All right, Lola, make up your mind. Are you coming or aren't you?
Of course
He's like a great, nice person.
Oh my god.
I don't know if I'd hang out with him. What's up with this family? Oh my god.
Yeah, they have bad taste in men. No offense.
Maybe he was a little better than he sounded.
He
But right then, it
was a
gave me
little
a
bit.
nasty feeling to be thinking about them at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of humanizes.
It had a
Yeah.
kind of signature in it. We couldn't let anybody see us together. We couldn't even talk to each other on the telephone.
Yeah, the phones can be probably. Look like a records.
Anyway.
15 cents for a can?
Every morning about
10
11
cents for a
o'clock.
can? Oh my god.
Run into her there any
22
day.
cents for that special. Whatever that is.
It'll be all right that way because one of the cars is in your name. Open your bag, quick.
They're so careful.
Yeah, he's
Can you get in
Yeah.
the safe deposit box?
Yes, we both
the
have.
Farina. What was that?
But don't put a policy in there yet. I'll tell you when.
The baby looks so creepy.
Yeah.
Could you reach me that package of baby food? That one up there? I don't know why they always put what I want on the top shelf.
Never talk like that.
Don't let's start losing our heads, that's all.
Not our heads, it's our nerve we're losing.
Excuse me?
I like how they made it feel
like
real.
Yeah.
With all the people coming through. Now they just need one person blocking the aisle with a cart, and it's perfect. She's trying to force him now to do it earlier.
I'm thinking of you every minute.
The double indemnity's got to be like really tempting, even to her.
After that,
Don't look at the camera, it's freaky.
Came from Norton's office. Semi-annual sales records are out. You're a high man, Walter.
Thanks. How'd you like a cheap drink?
Would you like a $50 cut in salary?
Well, after an hour, wait, it gets funny. Nobody's too good to be a salesman.
Phooey. All you guys do is just ring doorbells and dish out a smooth line of monkey talk. What's troubling you is that $50 cut, isn't it?
Well, that'll trouble anybody.
The job I'm talking about takes brains and integrity. It takes more guts than there
He
is.
wants them to replace him.
It's the hardest job in the and a bloodhound and a... Who? Okay, hold on a minute. A claims man is a doctor and a bloodhound and a cop and a judge and a jury and a father confessor all in one.
I had to call you, Walter. It's very urgent. Are you with somebody? It's wonderful, Walter, just the way you wanted it on a train. Only with the crutches, it makes it much better, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's 100% better.
Crushes, like in
Hold
the
on,
beginning.
Okay, anything else?
No? Oh, what color did you pick?
Blue, navy blue. And the cast is on his left leg.
Great way to code talk without.
Oh, that's
Settle down and get married, Walter.
Why don't you, for instance?
Almost did once. Long time ago.
Now, look, Keys, I've got a call on a prospect.
Even now the church picked out, the dame and I. She had a wife
He's
that
not.
had sponsors on it. You already had one husband. He was a professional pool player in Baltimore. Her brother.
I get the general idea. He was a tramp from a long line of tramps.
I picked you for the job, not because I think you're so darn smart, but because I thought you were a shade less dumb than the rest of the outfit.
Strange compliment.
He is less dumb. Like, he's pretty smart about thinking.
I
He's
was wrong.
very
Not
detailed.
smarter, Walter. You're just a little taller.
Oh my god.
Got him. He's too preoccupied with the job. This mission.
Now they had thrown the switch. The gears had meshed. The time for thinking had all run out.
But how does he kill him on the train?
I wanted my movements accounted for up to the last possible moment. This was another item to establish my alibi.
Hiya, Mr. Ned.
Staying in tonight.
Okay.
Up in my apartment, I called Lou Schwartz, one of the salesmen that shared my office. He lived in Westwood, so it was a toll call and there'd be a record of it.
Very smart.
That way I'd know if anybody had called me while I was away. Then I did the same thing to the doorbell in case anybody came to see me. I walked all the way from my apartment to the Dietrichson house. I didn't want to take the bus because there was always the chance that someone might remember seeing me on it.
My god.
Being that careful. About 10 minutes later, they came down.
All right, honey.
Yeah, I'm all right.
I'll have the car out in a second.
I feel like the daughter might join them. I don't know how to.
I mean, they made a point to
He's not.
introduce her.
Yeah, but he's not a dick. He's just indifferent.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god.
Fuck, that must be terrifying.
Yeah.
Of what? I could break the other one and match him up again.
Makes you feel pretty good to get away from me, doesn't it?
Man, this is freaky.
This is not the right street. Why did you turn here? What are you doing that for? What are you honking the horn for?
Then what? What's the plan here?
All this for somebody he only met, like, what, a couple times? Oh my god.
So how did they get the
So
body
they
in
put the
there?
body perhaps in the back? Yeah.
So how did they get the
Judging from
body
her
into
face.
the...
I remember everything.
You don't want any cops stopping in with him in the back.
Walter, we've been through all that so many times.
When you leave the
That's a
highway,
good
turn on
shot.
your lights.
San Francisco train, lady?
Car 9, section 11, just my husband.
Car 9, section 11. This way, please.
She's covering his face.
Smart.
Standing like that.
Car 9, section 11.
Yeah, you take it easy driving home.
I'll miss you, honey.
Section 11, sir. Thank you.
Very smart. He's like not even showing his face.
Really smart, yeah.
Obviously.
Good luck, honey.
So I guess he's gonna stage the body, like dying on the train or something, and then he like somehow gets off.
So nerve-wracking, actually.
But how does he get? Maybe Phyllis shoots him. That way she doesn't split the money, and she thinks he
I don't
kills.
know.
She kills him, but
So that's why he's confessing to everything. It's his last payback.
Like a chair?
No thanks. I'd rather stand. Maybe the porter could,
Well, I could get you cigars for you.
Car 9, section 11.
Car 9, section 11. A pleasure.
Very smart.
smart to get him out. He did this so.
That was smooth. No, he might.
But he's gonna come back. Oh, that was smooth.
But the crutches.
Here, take his hat. Pick up the crutches back in the tracks.
Oh my god.
So he gets run over by a train.
Or he fell off and that's how he hurt himself.
Yeah.
God, you have to make sure that nobody's around.
Yep. And in the age of like phones, cell phones now, it's much harder because the police can track your movements just by looking at your phone.
Okay, baby, that's it.
Are you serious?
Great timing. Uh-oh.
Nice.
All right, let's go.
Maybe she can't kill me because she does need to collect.
Yeah. There was a gap between the call and...
On the way back, we went over once more what she was to do at the inquest, if they had one. She dropped me a block from my apartment house.
Walter, what's the matter? Aren't you going to kiss me? It's straight down the line, isn't it?
Great line.
It was 2 minutes past 11 as I went up the service stairs again. Nobody saw me this time either. In the apartment, I checked the bells. The cards hadn't moved. No
Wow.
calls, no visitors. I had to go down to the garage. I wanted Charlie to see me again. Just going up to the drugstore to get something to eat. Been working upstairs all night. My stomach's getting a little sore at me.
Yes,
God, his alibi's perfect.
Smart, yeah.
Nothing had been overlooked. There was nothing to give us away.
But
Suddenly it came over me that everything would go wrong. I couldn't hear my own footsteps. It was the walk of a dead man.
this is really good.
Yeah,
This
this
movie's
is
really good.
very clever.
Next day was worse when the story broke in the papers. They started talking about it at the office. And the day after that, when you started digging into it.
Oh, that's right.
My pockets because I put on dark glasses so people couldn't see my eyes. Then I took them off again so they wouldn't get to wondering why I wore them. You feel my nerves pulling me to pieces.
Yeah, so they no longer get the common collected.
Yep.
Dietrichson case?
Must be.
Anything wrong?
Well, the guy is dead. We had him assured and it's going to cost us dough. That's always wrong.
What did the police figure?
He got tangled up in his crutches and fell off the train. They're satisfied. It's not their dough. Your salesman's supposed to know a customer's going to fall off the train?
Fall off a train? Are we sure Dietrichson fell off the
I
train?
love how
You don't get it. You know what?
I know it was not an accident. What do you say to that?
Well, you got the ball. Let's see you run
he's
with
not
it.
even worried about it.
There's
So-
a widespread feeling that just because a man has a large office, he...
Nice cut.
Mr. Neff.
I've met Mr. Neff. How do you do?
Miss Dieterson, won't you sit down?
You can see he's
I
so
extend our
like
sympathy in your bereavement. I hesitated before asking you to come here so soon after your loss, but now that you're here, I...
he's so nervous. I love it.
Yeah.
He's like,
You know why we asked?
why we're doing this?
No, all I know is that
We have the report of the coroner's inquest. Accidental death. We're not satisfied at all.
When he said we, he
We.
means I,
Yeah.
because the other two don't
We
care.
suspect suicide.
Oh, that's an interesting throw twist. If it's a suicide, does the double indemnity?
Not work.
I don't think it does. If it's a suicide, right?
Had your husband been depressed or moody lately, Miss Dieterson? Did he have financial worries, for instance? Let's examine this so-called accident. First, your husband takes out this policy in absolute secrecy because he doesn't want his family to suspect what he intends to do.
That is true. That would be the logical
Next,
conclusion.
he goes on this trip entirely- He hobbles all the way out to the observation platform. Very unlikely with his leg in a cast unless he has a very strong reason. Once there, he finds he's not alone. There's a man there.
I love how he reads it the opposite way. That's so great.
When I came in here, I had no idea you owed me any money. You told me you did, then you told me you didn't. Now you tell me you want to pay me a part of it, whatever it is. You want to bargain with me at a time like this. I
Great
don't
acting.
know
Oh, she's good.
about my husband and I... Goodbye, gentlemen.
Nice
Nice.
going, Mr. Norton. You sure carry that goal. What do you fumble on the goal line?
Go to court and we can prove it was suicide.
Oh, can we?
Hey, can
Norton?
we?
First thing that struck me was that suicide angle. I dumped it into the wastepaper basket just 3 seconds
I
later.
love the defendants in front of him who committed the murder.
Mr. Keys, I was raised in the insurance business.
Yeah, and the
I love how he's like,
Come
he's
now,
kind of
you
right.
haven't an
Yeah.
actuarial table in your life, have you? Why, we got 10
Now he's
lines on
arguing.
Suicide alone. Suicide by poison, subdivided by types of poison, such as corrosive, irritant, systemic.
He's gonna point out that suicide by train is very unlikely. You know.
Of all the cases on record, there's not one single case of suicide by leap from the rear end of a moving train. Now, how can anybody jump off a slow-moving train like that with any kind of expectation that he would kill himself? No soap. We're sunk, and we'll have to pay through the nose, and you know it. May I have this?
Oh my god. But now the
That's
logical conclusion's got to
hilarious.
come up, right? Why is his neck broken?
That's hilarious. He never seems to have a life for his...
He's
His
satisfied.
smile.
Oh, yeah, you can see he's satisfied now.
Yeah.
I could feel the ground under my feet again, and it looked like easy going from there on in.
But
That $100,000 looked as safe for Phyllis and me as if we had the check all
How do
in
they
the
split
deposit in
that?
the bank.
Can I come up?
Okay, but be careful. Don't let anybody see you.
he tidies the place.
But so soon after. Oh no, he has a visitor? Oh no.
What's on your mind? Yeah.
Then he broke his leg, didn't he?
So what?
And he didn't put in a claim. Why didn't he put in a claim? Why?
What are you driving?
That's true. That's
Yeah.
good.
I had dinner 2 hours.
Maybe you just didn't have time.
Maybe he just didn't know that he was insured.
Why would he?
No, that couldn't be it. You deliver the policy to him
You
first.
see, he doesn't even question
Yeah.
it.
Got his check.
Sure I did. Maybe Norton was right. Maybe it was suicide.
I like how he's advocating it.
But not an accident either. A guy takes out an accident policy that's worth $100,000 if he's killed on the train. And 2 weeks later, he is killed on the train. Not in the train accident, mind you, but you know what the mathematical probability of that is? 1 out of, I don't know how many billions.
I love how he's so bothered by this.
Something has been worked on us.
Such as what?
This is like watching Down for Murder.
Yeah, he's
again.
like, I'm trying to figure out what's happening. I have all the pieces, but I can't murder them.
Oh no, yeah.
Suspect.
Well, maybe I like to make things easy for myself, but I always tend to suspect the beneficiary.
You mean the wife?
Yeah, that wide-eyed dame that just didn't know anything about it.
Oh, you're crazy, Keith. She wasn't even on the train.
I know she wasn't, Walter. I don't claim to know how to.
Oh, good thing she was listening. He was talking loudly, though.
See you at the office in the morning.
Yeah.
I'd like to move in on her right now, tonight. For Norton and his tri-pants ideas about company policy.
Nice. That was so good.
Her so fast it'll make her head spin. It's all the percentage there is, and this hunk of concrete in my stomach. And one of those things?
Great shot.
Yeah, it is.
Good night, Keys.
So long, Walter.
He comes out one more time. That'd be funny.
Oh, I like how he waits.
Yeah, he doesn't make sure the elevator door is closed.
We did it so we could be together, but instead of that, it's pulling us apart, isn't it, Walter?
What are you talking about?
And you don't really care whether we see each other or not.
Shut up, baby.
The way he says baby is so funny to me.
It's like, it's so romantic, but also not.
Oh.
Don't you remember me?
Yes, yes, of course.
Could I talk with you just a few minutes? Somewhere where we could be alone.
She's gonna suspect the mom, maybe?
Yeah.
And then, oh my god, this is gonna be like...
Oh my god.
This is such a great movie.
I actually feel really bad for her.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
She's stuck between her dad and...
I'm not even crying, but I have the awful feeling that something's wrong. And I had that same feeling once before.
They're just talking to him, the murderer. That's the funny part.
I had a cabin there. It was winter and very cold. My mother was very sick with pneumonia.
Her first wife.
I had a nurse with her. There were just the three of us in the cabin.
Did something
One
happen?
night I got up and went into my mother's room. She was delirious with fever. All the bed covers were on the floor and the window.
Oh my god, what Phyllis murdered her?
Then I heard the door open behind me. The nurse stood there.
Was she the nurse?
Didn't say a word.
Phyllis was the nurse, remember? He mentioned that. It was mentioned that he married the nurse just to get over the first wife.
2 days later, my mother was dead. Do you know who that nurse was? Phyllis. I tried to tell my father, but I was just a kid then. Wouldn't listen to him.
It's just like what Keith told him earlier about the girl that he...
Talked myself out of it. 2 days before I fell off that train, what was Phyllis doing? She was in a room in front of a mirror with a black hat on and pinning a black veil to it.
Aren't you just imagining these things?
I caught her eyes in the mirror. They had that look in them they had before my mother died. That same look.
She's so right.
Yes, she is.
I'm going to tell everything I know.
You'd better be careful saying things.
I'm not afraid.
Oh, poor girl.
Yeah. Sympathetic actress, yeah.
I'm not living at home anymore.
Yeah.
You haven't told that boyfriend of yours, Siketti? Where are you living now?
Got myself a little apartment in Hollywood.
Oh no, did I have to offer her too? Oh, please no.
Next day was Sunday, and we went for a ride down to the beach. She'd loosened up a bit. She was even laughing. I had to make sure that she wouldn't tell that stuff about Phyllis to anybody else. Monday morning, there was a note on my desk that you wanted to see me, Keys. For a minute, I wondered if it could be about Lola.
That's true.
Outside your door was the last guy in the world I wanted to see.
Shoot. Oh boy.
Come in, Walter.
Oh my god, was it?
After all the years we've known each other, do you mind if I make a rather...
Look, he's just like, no, I'm
So
not gonna about this.
casual.
Yeah.
Walter, I'm a very great man.
Yeah?
Then you smile.
That guy Dietrichson was never on the train.
How? Why?
He wasn't?
No, he wasn't. You can't be sure of killing a man by throwing him off a train that's going 15 miles an hour. The only way you can be sure is to kill him first. Now, that would mean either killing him on the train...
Okay, he's like telling him the whole plan, just like down for murder, right? The American reporter, right? Talking with the killer.
You're way ahead of me.
Attempted killing.
Well, look, Walter, it was like this.
You're way ahead of me.
They killed the guy, the wife, and somebody else. The only guy who really got a good look at the supposed Dietrichson is sitting right outside my office. I took the trouble to bring him down here from Oregon.
Oh boy.
Sir, Mr. Keys. These are fine.
His back should not be to him. He should face him.
Yeah.
Well, did you study those photographs?
Yes, indeed.
Made up your mind?
Mr. Keys, I'm the Medford man.
I love the killer's right there between them.
Right there.
I mean, this is not the man that was on the train.
Will you swear to that?
Oh, pleased to meet you, Mr. Neff. Pleased indeed.
How are you?
Very fine, thank you. Never was better.
Sit down, Mr. Jackson.
To think of it, he tried to keep his back towards me. But I'm positive just the same.
Well, thank you, Jackson. May need you again down here in Los Angeles if the case comes to court.
Anytime you need me, I'm entirely at your disposal, gentlemen.
Wow, this is so complicated.
Well, you, take care of his hotel bill, will you? And
Ever been in Oregon, Mr. Neff?
Yeah, coming right down.
So it bothers him, but he's not.
Oh, wait a minute. I saw you up Klamath Falls way.
No, I don't fish.
Never been fishing.
He knows he's thinking about this, so he has to think of a good excuse.
What's your name? Night. Tomorrow morning would suit me better. There's a very good osteopath in town I'd like to see before I leave.
Well, just don't put her on the expense account.
Huh?
Ooh.
Well, it's been a pleasure.
Goodbye.
Oh my god, that's so nerve-wracking.
Now, we know the Dietrichson dame is in it and somebody else. Pretty soon we'll know who that somebody else is. He'll show. He's got to show.
His hands are shaking slightly.
Their emotions are... They're stuck with each other and they've got to ride all the way to the end of the line.
Straight down the line.
Down the
The last
line.
stop is the cemetery. Let her sue us if she dares. I'll be ready for her. And that somebody else. They'll be digging their own graves.
Maybe it's just best.
It's
if she
just right in
doesn't,
front of him. The killer's right in front of him. He has no idea.
Yeah, of course.
Just got in a shipment of that English soap you were asking about. Will you be coming by today?
No, he has to let her know. She might be being followed like this guy in the car. Yeah. See?
Maybe that's why. I wonder if she knows.
Yeah, he saw the guy behind her.
It isn't the money anymore. It's our necks. We're pulling out, do you understand?
Because of what Keys can do? It's because of Lola, what you did to her father.
I said leave her out of this.
These two are really good. The chemistry is like unmatched.
I don't want it, Walter. The tough part is all behind us. We just have to hold on now and not go soft.
Hold him like that here.
Stick close together the way we started out.
And it's very funny that Keys is like updating him about his like theories as he goes, so he knows like how to counter.
You planned the whole thing. I only wanted him dead.
Oh my God.
Until he was dead.
We went into this together and we're coming out at the end together. It's straight down the line for both of us. Remember?
Ooh.
Nice. Her eyes, like the light on her eyes. Great shot.
Where the cemetery was.
The bleeding's getting worse. See? Great.
And then I got to thinking what cemeteries are for. One night we went up into the hills behind the Hollywood Bowl. It was only with her that I could relax and let go a little.
Oh my God. Forming a relationship with the daughter and the stepmom?
I think she's in her early 20s, because otherwise this is just...
Well, I think maybe he means in the sense that he can relax without thinking about
Yeah, that's true.
Why are you crying?
It's about Nino.
What about him?
They killed my father together. He and Phyllis. He helped her do it. I know he did.
Oh. What a strange...
I've been following him. He's been to her house night after night.
What?
It was Phyllis and him all along. He was supposed to pick me up after a lecture at UCLA, but he never showed up. He said he was sick.
Oh shit, what if Phyllis had a second person? I never thought about that.
This whole time.
Oh my God, the plot's like double complicated. Oh my God.
Maybe it's all in my mind.
Sure, it's all in your mind.
Even he's not sure about this now.
Because I still love him.
It's a kitty.
This is a little weird, of course, you know, now, right? Having a...
What was he doing up at her house? I tried to make sense out of it and got nowhere. But the real brain twister came the next day.
Oh no.
Oh, Walter, just a minute.
He's just collecting cigars.
Another...
That Dietrichson case just busted wide open. Well, the guy showed, that's how. When we get him in that courtroom, I'll tear him to pieces, both of them.
No, I've got to get a shave and a shoe shine. I've got a date.
Margie. I still bet she drinks from the bottle.
They always explode, like, you know, the way he's talking about how this murder is exploding.
Yeah.
Not going smoothly.
I was scared stiff, Keys. Maybe you were playing cat and mouse with me.
I don't think
Now
he
he's
is, though.
paranoid.
All along, I was the somebody else. And I knew where to look. In your office.
Oh my
I think
God,
he's
he
talking
was just
about
being...
the Lola's boyfriend, a former boyfriend.
Yeah, Nino, right? Zaghetti.
Someone's gonna show up at the door, right?
Yeah, I like this frame here.
Memo to Mr. Norton, confidential. Dietrichson file.
Also, he walked into his office and did that.
I disagree, absolutely. I have investigated his movements on the night of the crime, and he's definitely...
Also, he checked him too.
I personally vouch for him without reservation.
Also, he...
Oh my God, he looked him up.
On the nights of July 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th. We have succeeded in identifying him as...
The daughter was right. The daughter was freaking right.
Oh, they are in their 20s.
It's my belief that we already have sufficient evidence against Zaghetti and Mrs. Dietrichson to justify police action.
Oh my God.
So he just found out a bunch.
Yep.
Yeah. Now he's got to find out why Zaghetti is involved. Maybe she sings Zaghetti so he can offer him for the share of the money. Or frame him, or they're trying to counterframe each other.
So much
happening.
Plate.
But he knows he's clear. Because he's got to be the first person to check. He's the insurance agent.
Yeah.
That did the sale in the first place.
I've got to see you tonight. Yes, it has to be tonight. How's 11 o'clock? I don't worry about Keys. I told you not to worry about Keys. See you at 11 o'clock. Goodbye, baby.
No, hear her POV now.
First time I saw a way to get clear of the whole mess I was in. Phyllis, too, all at the same time. Yeah, that's what I thought.
But Zaghetti has a
gun. What I didn't know was that she had plans of her own.
So she was planning to off him, maybe.
Ooh, ruthless. Very cunning.
Yeah, that's why she has a clock there.
In here, Walter.
So quiet.
Yeah.
Oh no. There's music.
So she intends to shoot him? Or have her new boyfriend shoot him? And he intends to kill her? Oh my God, there's like so much. It's like trying to double. But he's got to know that, right?
Radio up the street.
A friend of mine's got a funny theory. They have to go on riding together clear to the end of the line. The last stop is a cemetery.
Maybe he's got something there.
You bet he has. The point is, Keys believes Zaghetti is the one he's been looking for. What do you think's going to happen to you? You helped him do the murder, didn't you? Good enough for Keys is good enough for me.
Maybe it's not good enough for me, Walter. Maybe I don't go for the idea.
I want to mess this whole thing is.
Maybe I had Sacchetti here so they won't get a chance to trip me up, so we can get the money and be together.
That's cute. Say it again.
He's a crazy sort of guy, quick-tempered. I kept hammering into him that she was with another man, so I'd go into one of his jealous rages and tell him where she was.
For once I believe you, because it's just rotten enough.
We're both rotten.
Oof. A little more rotten. And then you get Sacchetti to take care of Lola. Maybe take care of me, too. Then somebody else would have come along to take care of Sacchetti for you. Mind if I close the window?
She still got the gun.
You can do better than that, can't you, baby?
Wow.
Maybe if I came a little closer.
Oh, he doesn't care anymore.
I think he feels too guilty.
What's this? Think you can do it now? Why didn't you shoot again, baby? Don't tell me it's because you've been in love with me all this time.
So she was in love with him. Otherwise, she just finished him
I
off.
never loved you, Walter, not you or anybody else.
Or liked him.
I'm rotten to the...
Sorry, baby, I'm not buying.
I'm not asking you to buy. Just hold me close.
Oh, great line.
Goodbye, baby.
Somebody gonna call the cops because of the...
Shots, yeah.
Yeah.
In a mansion.
Oh.
Sacchetti. Come here. I said come here.
Okay.
Her name is Neff. Suppose you go on back down the hill to the drugstore and make a phone call. Ask for Miss Diedrichson. First name is Lola. Tough, aren't you? Here, take the nickel and call her. She wants you to.
She doesn't want any part of me.
Oh, he doesn't want him involved with the murder.
Here. Granite 0386. Now go on and call her. Go on, that way.
Wow.
He saved him from getting involved further. Because he's done.
I want you to be the one to tell Lola. Kind of gently before it breaks wide open. So he doesn't get pushed around too much. Hello, Keys.
Wow. So he figured it out.
Pretty early, aren't you?
Yeah, it's 4:30. Holy shit.
I was wondering what time you got down to the office.
Seems you leaked a little blood on the way in here.
Yeah. Wanted to straighten you out in that Diedrichson case.
So I gather. Mulder, you're all washed up. I'm going to call for a doctor.
So I can walk into that gas chamber up at San Quentin on my own power? Is that it, Keys? Got a different idea. Look, Keys. Suppose you went back to bed. Didn't go across the border.
You haven't got a chance, Walter.
That's what you think.
You'll never even make the elevator.
So long, Keys.
Pacific all risk.
Hello. Send an ambulance to the Pacific Building on Olive Street.
Nice.
You know why you couldn't figure this one, Keys? Because the guy you were looking for was too close.
Closer than that, Walter.
I love you, too.
Oh, is he gonna light it for him now?
Yeah. Yeah, he really liked him. That's kind of touching.
Yeah, this is really sad.
Yeah.
They had a really good relationship in this film.
Yeah, they did.
Did not expect that to be the highlight.
Yeah, those two being the highlight. That's
Yeah.
great. The real
That was
love
really
relationship between
sad.
those two.
Yeah,
not between,
yeah, exactly.
not between Walter and Phyllis.
It was really sad watching them together like that.
Yeah. You can see he was so defeated. Like, he's just like, right in my face.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
But it
Really
really
sad
was
ending.
his fault.
Yeah, of course. No, he murdered somebody.
He murdered somebody, yeah.
And, almost got Lola killed if he was not careful.
I liked how nothing happened between him and Lola. He really was. He just saw her as this.
He saw her as the innocent, and then he
Yeah.
wanted to keep her at arm's length away from this whole mess. And then he saw the boyfriend is like, no, we can't let him get involved at all. If he discovers the body, it would be weird. The police would have to investigate who really committed the murder between the three of them. So it's better he doesn't even know shit at all.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah. That was the one good thing he did. Got the kids out.
Yep.
He should have never knocked on this door.
No.
Yeah.
Should have never gone back twice. Or
That actress is really good looking. She's such a unique looking face. Man,
Very
40s was
vicious,
different.
though.
Very vicious. Yeah, her actress is great.
Yeah.
I love her acting in the Office, talking with the CEO. You could tell it was kind of slightly fake, but to the average person, you're like, oh, she's really is upset. But to Walter, he knows she's not. So we as the audience know she's putting on an act. And it's
She's
slightly
done it before.
different. Yeah.
She's experienced. Oh, I knew that when Keys brought up, like, oh, this girl that I used to date, I dug some info about her and she did this and that. And I was thinking, oh my god, this is going to happen to Phyllis and Walter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to find
And he
out
did
some-
look at Walter and he thought he was innocent. That's the funny part.
Yeah, because he got a solid
His alibi was perfect.
Yeah.
His alibi was fucking incredible.
Oh.
It was just the only thing he couldn't account for was the random wild card of the guy on the train. When the guy showed up there, that immediately everything got thrown off. If he had just been there and just jumped off, then yeah.
Yeah, he should have been outside, like, looking first. But, of course, he and Phyllis had a specific point that they had to...
Yeah. But she also show, no plan survives first contact with enemy or whatever. That's the line.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun. That was as
great movie.
Complex as Down for Murder. Yeah,
very complex.
Later on, I was like, this is just like Down for Murder, where they're figuring out a murder that happened.
Yeah, I like how they're
right
figuring out the murder from the opposite. First, the CEO was like, it's got to be a suicide. I love it. That was great. He was actually kind of smart. He's like, why would you buy a policy and not tell your own family? Of course. That would be the logical assumption.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a suicide. Yeah, of course. It just went over my head that,
I was thinking that too. Like, I was thinking maybe they'll think the guy committed suicide.
Yeah. And then, Keys is now bothered by some of the facts, and then he gets investigating. Yeah. I love that little detail. You can see that he was shadowing her with guys, in the store. There's somebody pulling up behind him.
Yeah, but even though they didn't see Walter... Oh, wait,
they just waited outside. They didn't know what Walter looked like, probably.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. They waited outside.
They're probably just private detectives. They're like, okay, it's a tall dude. Whatever. They should have followed him, though, if they did see him. If there was a scene where they saw him. That's the only thing, I guess, that bothers me a little.
I thought, they didn't go inside or look through the window and watch her. I didn't know insurance companies can do that.
Yeah, they probably have the people looking in your background and all that.
Yeah.
And it's a lot easier now since everybody puts their information on social media. Hell, they probably got algorithms and stuff to do that. Like, your phones, I've sometimes seen jokes that your phone can read your mind, but in reality... You do so much stuff and so much information is being digested by these algorithms and data sharing that they know what you're going to do before you know what you're going to do. You're that predictable to algorithms. And it's crazy. And this is like 1940s. They're already looking at their backgrounds and stuff. Now imagine today. It's even more complex.
That's true.
Yeah.
And it's funny that if you don't have a social media, people think you're weird.
Yeah, I barely post on mine on my Facebook now because I feel like they're just using our images to train AI, which doesn't make me comfortable about posting shit there now.
Yeah, that's true.
But enough about that depressing topic. This movie is great.
This movie is
the actor who plays Walter, who we've seen before in The Department, what's his name?
Fred McMurray.
Fred McMurray. He's really, really good. He has such a dynamic role.
I still think he looks like Pierce Brosnan. Or Pierce Brosnan looks like him, I should say.
Yeah. I guess they do look kind of similar.
Even like when we're watching The Apartment,
but they look nothing alike. They're like similar-ish, but they're not that close.
I know.
The scenes where he's talking like Keys, like slightly shaking, it's very subtle. You can see he's nervous as hell and stuff like that. Or the Oregon guy was like trying to identify him. Like he kept moving just so he doesn't like look at him fully or look at his back fully.
Oh yeah.
And obviously he can't say, "Oh yeah, I've seen it before in Oregon." No, that'd be actually too suspicious.
Yeah, that's true.
He'd be like trying to wonder, "Oh, you're from Oregon?" No, of course. It's even better to say, "No, I've never been to Oregon." Or stuff like that.
Ironically, he has to keep facing him because if he had his back to him the whole time, then the guy will like link it together and realize,
I could see the subtleness when he saw him for the first time standing down. He looked at him for a second, like double take, like I've seen this guy before somewhere, but I just can't quite place it. Like it's in your memory. You're like, Keith's actor is great too. Whoever playing him, he's wonderful.
Yeah, he was fun.
Really fun role.
That last scene was still very sad to me.
Yeah, it's a really sad scene.
Because a friendship gone.
Yeah. When he's like, I'll make it across the border, I was like, yeah, right. If you could have just done that in the first place.
That's
rather
true.
than driving to his office. He wanted to be caught.
Yeah, he wanted to be caught.
He just didn't. He says the other way around, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, great film. Very complex.
Very complex
lots
movie.
Lots of fun.
About insurance policies.
Yeah, that's what it was about. Totally.
Yeah.
Well,
Hope you guys enjoyed our reaction to Double Indemnity. The full reaction will be on our Patreon, as well as whatever we watch next. Thanks for watching. Take care, and
have a good day.